What's up, people? Welcome back to Internash. 61% of the international students had lost their job due to COVID. And the reason why so many international students lost their job was because majority of international students work in hospitality sectors. And hospitality sector was hit the highest due to COVID-19. The good news is almost all cities in Australia have lifted their restrictions. The lockdown is over, restaurants are opening up, and that's why they will need people to do the jobs when the restaurants are open, to serve their customers, or even things like kitchen hand or chef. In this video, we are discussing how to get a part-time job by walking in restaurants or even in retail jobs. So if you're an international student in Australia or somebody who's planning to come to Australia and will need a part-time job, this video is just for you. So check it out. Before we get into 3 things that you need if you want a job through walk-in, you need to understand what is this getting a job through walk-in. So what I mean is that you gotta print out a bunch of your CVs. Let's say 15 CVs you have. You walk in a store or a restaurant near your house or your university. You ask them if you can talk to the manager there. You introduce yourself, you tell them why you will be the best person that they should hire or how you will be able to help them, and ask them if there is a need for another person or if they are hiring somebody. You can get either of the 3 answers. Number 1, oh yes, thank you for explaining that, we are looking for somebody. Can you do this, this and this? 2, you know what, why don't you give us your CV? If something opens up, we'll give you a call. And 3rd, we're not hiring right now. And then you go to the next store. And you keep doing this for 10 or 15 stores every day. But to be successful, primarily you need 3 things to get a job through walk-in. And before we get into those 3 things, I want you guys to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because you liking the video helps us reach out to more and more people. So to get a part-time job as an international student through walk-in, you need 3 things. Number 1, you need to have a relevant CV. You gotta be presentable and have confidence. And 3rd, you gotta have attitude to hustle. And 3rd one is the easiest. What do I mean by having a relevant CV? For example, on my CV, I have written that I have worked as a lawyer in this law firm and I'm looking for a kitchen hand job in a restaurant. That is not a relevant CV. But what is going to matter is that my communication skill is really good. I have worked in X, Y, and Z, or I'm really good at dealing with people, which is going to be beneficial for their restaurant. If I'm looking for a retail job and I give a similar experience or give an experience of being a kitchen hand, then that is not going to help me get a job in a retail store. And I have to explain why I am the right person to deal with the customer. That I have this personality, I like to talk to people, I like to sell things, I'm really good in my communication and convincing skills. Those are the things that they are looking for. So you cannot have the same CV for a retail job and an hospitality job. The second thing is you need to be confident and you need to be well dressed. Now, if I'm just wearing a t-shirt which has a lot of prints on it, if I'm wearing thongs, slippers or sandals, if I'm wearing shorts and walk in, they're not going to take me seriously. Whereas if I'm well dressed, you don't have to wear a suit, but you just be well dressed. You just gotta have proper hair, be well dressed and introduce yourself well. Now here's an expert tip. A lot of people ask for the managers. If the manager is not there, they would just introduce themselves to whoever is there. Now there is a very high possibility that the person working on the front desk might never give your CV to the manager, because their job is at risk if they hire new people. That's why it's best to talk to a manager. If the manager is not there, you ask them, when is the best time I can talk to the manager? Or when should I come when manager will be in the store? And those are the things that you need to do. Just be very calm, very confident. Introduce yourself well. That is the key. Introduce yourself. Practice at home how to introduce yourself and just go there. You just get better. The more you introduce yourself, the better you become. And the last thing is the attitude to hustle. Now, the first shop that you're going to, there is a very high possibility that you will not get a job in the first shop that you walk in. The first 10, the possibility is still there that you might not get a job. But the more doors you knock, the possibility increases of you getting a job. I was recently talking to somebody who went to these 30 restaurants, different restaurants near their house and their university, and out of which they got 4 job offers. That is it. The more shops you walk into, the more possibilities of you getting a part-time job. And this is it. This is it when people are hiring, everybody wants to go out, the rush is going to be the highest and people are going to need to hire other people. And you should be the people who they hire. Hope you love this video, guys. If you have any questions, write it in the comment section. We'll try and answer those questions. Hopefully the borders will open soon. So if you're watching from your country, you can come to Australia soon. If you haven't liked this video, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video.